Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Ban Dai D-Arts Megaman. This comes to us from Ban Dai, of course, and as you can see, not only do you get Mega Man, but you also get one of the little tiny army guys. I don't know if they actually have an actual name for them. And you also get Rush, his trusty little companion dog. These have just recently come out, and I immediately wanted to pick this up. Being a huge Mega Man fan, this was a must-have for me. Down below, what I like about it is they've even used the original Mega Man font. How awesome is that? Of course, we all know by now, Mega Man comes to us from the good folks also at Capcom, one of the best game companies of all time. On the side, you have a picture of the figure, and again, his trusty dog, Rush. On the side, an image of one of the Mega Man faces, I guess you can swap in for the character. And on the back, aside from some Japanese writing, you can also see that he comes with his Buster Cannon. Looks like he comes with a Buster Cannon fire attack there. He got his Mega Man slide. Introduced to us, I believe, in Mega Man 3. Possibly Mega Man 4. Yeah, not really much on the bottom. What I am going to do, though, is take a bit of a break. Can't wait to get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to look at Mega Man. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned. When you first open up the box, what you'll get inside is a D-Arts instruction manual, just showing you all the intricate pieces and other accessories that come with the Mega Man set here. Shows you how to change out the faces, which Spot will try his best to do, as well as his interchangeable hands and arm. Moving that aside, let's actually first have a look at the accessory that comes with Mega Man. You get yourself one of these guys. Now, again, I don't really remember the name of this guy. He has certainly appeared in many, many Mega Man games. His articulation, or really his only one gimmick, is you can remove his hat. That's it. You could probably just put it in the ground and pretend it hasn't popped up yet, if you really wanted to. That's not super exciting, but nonetheless, he doesn't have any sort of movement or anything like that. He doesn't. He's basically just a solid piece with a removable helmet. But I'm glad he does come with something. Though Mega Man, truthfully, if he had just come with Rush, I still would have been happy. This guy's just an added bonus. Move that out of the way. Let's actually first have a look, before we look at Mega Man, let's have a look at Rush. I think they did a great job on Rush here. He looks like he was taken right out of the game. Now, you really can't... I'm not going to nitpick this, because really, at the end of the day, it's Rush. You know, what are we going to say bad about Rush? It would have been nice, actually, if they had found a way to make it so that you could turn him into the Rush Jet or Rush Marine. I've tried just to kind of move the pieces back, but only, obviously, with the legs, they only go so far. You would hate to break them. Been trying to turn him into the Rush Jet, at least. Maybe had they put a little section on the top where Mega Man could have sat or stood on him, that would have been neat. But he doesn't really do much. He's superposable, at least, and that's enough for me. That's definitely enough for me. His face is really cool. He definitely has the likeness of the game. I also like, too, that there are some colored pieces to the sides of Rush. He's a nice vibrant red. He's got some pink going on there, some white. His little tongue. Oh. But yeah, that's about it. In the way of his articulation, he actually surprisingly has a lot. His head is on a ball joint, so you can move the head left and right. More or less down. You can't really move it up too much, because as you can see, it kind of butts up against the back of the neck here. His tail is actually on a ball joint. the one thing I really wasn't expecting it to have, it has articulation in its tail. And of course his legs go forward and back. He also has a hinge and mild ball joint in the lower leg area. And then he's got a ball joint in his foot as well. So you can actually move him quite a bit. You really can't, I suppose you could kind of move the legs out if you wanted to. But there you have Rush. I like him a lot. If you're going to give Mega Man anything, give him Rush. Put him down to the side. And let's have a look at the Blue Bomber. This is a really neat figure. I think they did such a great job on him. First of all, there is his default face that he comes with. He does also come with two other faces. Now to remove the faces, Spot was trying to do this earlier. This whole helmet piece here separates. Now there doesn't seem to be a super easy way to do it. You kind of have to grab the, see the circular piece on the side of his helmet. You kind of have to get your thumb behind it. And once you do that, you can unpeg. You can unpeg the head. Oh, my face! No, it's all right, Mega Man, don't worry. And then from there, you can just pop the face through the back of the helmet. Now, of the other faces, there are, get Spot's hand around it, you can get Angry Mega Man. He's more determined. And you can also have Mega Man like he's either jumping or he's surprised. He's surprised at what Rush just did all over his mega carpet. To change him though, you just take the head. There is actually a peg. I don't know if you can see it. There's a peg right, see in between there? There's a peg, and then in the middle, there's a third smaller peg. There's a peg hole on Mega Man's face. You're just gonna actually line those up, and you're gonna snap the face into that peg. From there, you're gonna take the peg holes on the face and just line them up with the peg holes on the back, and bada bing, you've got Mega Man with a new face. Very, very cool. Not the easiest to change, mind you, but very cool nonetheless. Other accessories, he has a slew of hands. Now, he has a closed fist right now on the one hand. He does also have a closed fist that you can put on the other hand. Now, to put it on the other hand, he is also going to come with an alternate cannon arm. Now, the cannon arm, you'll see, has a ball joint on the bottom. That's where you're actually going to take the second hand, peg that into place, and you can actually pull this arm cannon out ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. It's unfortunately not the easiest. Let's just hold on one second. There you go. All you have to do is unpeg. The peg actually sits inside the, I guess where his elbow would have resided, but it just unpegs like that. You can then take the other hand. You see there's a peg right there. And just wiggle it in there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And you've got Mega Man with his two arms. Now, I mean, really, come on. Who necessarily is going to have Mega Man with two arms? Two robot arms? I know I'm not. But at least you get the option to. You can change that if you want. You can also take his individual hands, take those out. And you can take these open hands, peg that into place. Oops, Spot just dropped a piece, but you can give Mega Man an open hand. Again, I would not really utilize this hand anyways when you got the Buster Cannon. So again, just gonna wiggle that arm out. Like so. It's not the easiest, unfortunately, to take out, so I would say not do this too often. And what you can do is he also comes with a secondary cannon arm. Wiggle that into place. And he has actually two tips. Now, Spot took the liberty of taking one tip out the initial time, but you'll see that one tip has a colored center, in this case red. He also does have a completely open additional end piece. Now with this piece, you're actually just going to peg this into place. Spot's hands are a little slippery. He shouldn't have been eating all that chocolate. I knew that would be the death of me. And then he also comes with this. This is very cool. What you can do, see how there's a peg there. You now have a new peg hole on his Mega Cannon. And you can peg this now into place. Let's see here, just unpeg this here. The one problem when you get the Mega Cannon piece in, you don't want to get it too far in there, because if you get too far in, then you're going to have a tough time getting that piece out like you see right now. Get my thumb in there. What you're going to do is you're going to peg that into place, and you got Mega Man with his Buster Cannon attack. Now, I would have liked if we had actually gotten one of these, as these don't look like they separate from one another. They're all one solid piece. No, they are all one solid. Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. You could remove these, but they're not. They're all kind of attached to one another, so that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they do come with that. I would have really loved if they, again, could have given us options to have them individually. So if I only had one, I could do that. But I like the option that you can use it at least. So I can only get it pegged into place. There we go. Yes, no. Yes. No. It's being difficult. It's being extremely difficult. You have to line... What? You can't see? Hold on a second. See right there? There is a little tab where the whole thing is circular, and then it kind of looks like a small mushroom. That is where you want to line this piece up to. You want to line the piece up so that groove fits in to the peg here, which is for some reason frustrating me to no end. I think what I probably should have done. Yeah. Essentially, though, you're going to peg that into place, and there you have the Buster Cannon. So I really like that. I like that a lot. But again, I would have said it would have been nice if they had given us an option to have these individually. It looks like you can remove them, but really you can't do anything with them where they're standalone, which is a bit of a shame. I think, though, for the purpose of just the display and for the rest of this review, let's just get the regular cannon piece in there. There you go. That's what we want. And there you have Mega Man. In the way of his articulation, he has a lot. For starters, he has a ball-jointed head. It looks like his head actually is on two ball joints. It looks like there's a ball joint in his neck socket as well as in the top of the head there as well. His arms are on a pin and socket. They rotate all the way around. His elbows rotate all the way around and also bend. His arms are on a peg. He has the upper torso bend. He has a rotation in the waist. The legs go forward, back, out. He has a bend in the knee. Looks like he could probably rotate at the leg. Maybe not. And then he's got a hinged foot. I think what really would have added to this character, this figure, would have been a display base. Maybe if you had had something where he could have been leaping in the air and you could have had him firing, that would have been neat. But I mean, certainly for how posable he is, you can do a lot with him. I think the only gripe I could probably make about the Mega Man here is the Buster Cannon. I find once you get this piece into place, for starters, I'm having a tough time getting it now out, but it doesn't, again, look like you can have these individually. That kind of sucks. That would have, you know, it looks like you can have them maybe two from each other, but they don't, you know, they don't have them as standalone pieces. These, also I might add, one of the hassles I'm having too is that these are a little pointy, a little sharp, that you hurt your fingers when you're trying to get this onto the Mega Cannon, Buster Cannon. Also, there's some nice details on the side there as well. Yeah, I'm really glad. Being a Mega Man fan, I'm really glad I picked this set up. This actually goes perfectly with the Samus as well as the Kid Icarus. That I think Kid Icarus is still on his way out. He hasn't been released yet. But Link, also if you have Link, I think Mega Man is scaled perfectly to go with that line. I think as a whole, if you're a really big Mega Man fan, you might want to pick up this set. I think this Mega Man runs you at about $40, but if you ask me, I think he's worth it. I think he's definitely a well conceived, well executed piece. Today's toy spot. Oh, by the way, if Spot can give this a rating, if I could give Mega Man here a rating, I'm going to give Mega Man an 8.5. I really don't have a lot bad to say about the figure. He has some problems with getting the faces and stuff changed out and the Mega Cannon, Buster Cannon going on there. But for the most part, I really like the figure. Today's toy spot, we're having a look at the Ban Dai D-Arts Megaman. Thanks for watching, guys. Certainly stick around. There are more toy spots heading your way. I'll see you guys next time.